Fair to say 2025 was a pretty good year to be a Denver sports fan. 2026 is looking like it could even be better.
Yeah, because things are going this way right now for the most part, and you hope the championships and playoffs in 2026 the same way. We've got the Broncos, the Avs, the Nuggets. Yes, they're banged up, but we know they're coming back. They all could be legitimate championship teams in their respective leagues in the new year. Our jack of all trades, Jack Linehan, is here with a look ahead at Denver's teams in the new year. Jack, we start with the Avs because they're really in a historic place right now.
They're otherworldly right now. That's the best way I can describe it. They're putting just the best product in hockey out every single night. We look back at 2025, it was a bit of a rocky start, though. They traded Mikko Rantanen just a few weeks into the season. He went to Carolina, later went to Dallas, and met up with the Avs in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and he got the last laugh, scoring 3 goals in Game 7. The Stars beat the Avs, but the Avs have come out firing ever since this season. They started 30-2-7. Those are 2 regulation losses, 7 overtime losses, and those 2 losses not at home, by the way. They are still undefeated in regulation at Ball Arena. They're on pace for 140 points, which would be 5 more than the Boston Bruins had in 2022-2023. That was the best season in NHL history. The Avs are on pace to beat it, though.
Jack, what about the Broncos? Because I think at the beginning of the year, you had Sean Payton make that comment that they were going to be great.
And we were all like,
we all
sure about that?
Wow.
For sure, we weren't sure. Let's just say that. But now it looks like it's a very real possibility that they could be heading toward the Super Bowl.
It is a very real possibility, and these are things I certainly didn't think in September, but Sean Payton had the confidence in his team, and so far he's been proven right because they are absolutely one of the best teams in the National Football League and an odds-on favorite to make the Super Bowl out of the AFC. Of course, they started 2025 with their first playoff game since 2016, losing to the Bills in the wild card game, but they've rattled off 13 wins this year, 13-3 record with the final game of the season on Sunday. They won their first AFC West title since 2015, of course, the year they won the Super Bowl, and they are on pace for the #1 seed and a first-round bye if they can get past Trey Lance and the Los Angeles Chargers, which seems like something they can probably do. So the Broncos absolutely in the hunt for a possible Super Bowl, especially in an AFC that is wide open with the Chiefs out of the playoffs.
Okay, we believe. Sean was right.
Yeah. No, he was.
Okay, Jack, the Nuggets, that's the other one we have to talk about. They're always in the hunt because they have the Joker, although they don't have the Joker right now.
No.
And they play in a difficult Western Conference.
Yeah, no Jokic, no Aaron Gordon, no a lot of guys in a very stacked Western Conference. Of course, last year they fired Michael Malone with just 3 games left in the regular season. David Adelman took them through a first-round win before meeting the eventual NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder, in the second round. Took them to 7 games, but they did lose in the Western Conference semifinals. They decided to give Adelman the full-time job. They've started 23-10 this season, but again, dealing with those injuries, mainly, obviously, the Joker out for 4 weeks at least with a knee strain. Other injuries, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown as well. Jamal Murray, the only one right now, and really the starter that is healthy. And by the way, Jokic, if he misses 4 weeks, it's about 16 games. He could only miss 1 more game the rest of the season, or he would be ineligible to be considered for the MVP, and he is absolutely having another MVP caliber season. So his health going to be a big storyline to watch in the next few weeks, see if he can hit that 4-week deadline.
Last year, he was robbed.
No, absolutely.
Many felt like, but whatever.
And now his health is more important than ever.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that about the games, Jack. Yeah. Look, no one's perfect, right? We've got 3 legitimate chances at a championship, but we also have the Rockies. So what are you saying about them?
Well, yeah, I guess you have 3 great championship caliber teams and a team that was setting history the wrong way this past season. They had the 3rd most losses, as we've talked about ad nauseum, in MLB history with 119. They had the worst run differential in modern baseball history as well. They fired Bud Black very early on in the season as manager. Warren Schaefer filled in the rest of the way interim. They fired general manager Bill Schmidt. Now they're making some changes, some long-needed changes. Hiring Schaefer on a full-time basis to manage the club, hiring Paul DePodesta as the general manager, filling out the rest of the front office. But I mean, listen, the Rockies, they are years away from even remotely being in the conversation for a World Series. Right now, I think the goal probably don't lose 100 games for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, I mean, the bar's set.
Kathy,
Whoa.
Kathy's not here. She would be losing her mind right now, Jack.
But keeping it honest.
When does spring training start? Early March?
Early March, yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
They could shock us.
It would be shocking at this point if they had a better record.
Clean slate every year.
Good
okay?
luck.
Let's go with that.
All right.
We'll see.